Hi there, viewers. I wanted to give a video, an update video as to what actually happened last night. I'm here in downtown McAllen. This is the business district. It's centrally downtown. It's on the south side. I currently stay at a motel that you've probably seen in the videos on the south side. I've been staying there for about 2 months. I pay full rent. I'm looking into getting a place already, but I'm so busy and trying to manage my business. I'm an illustrator. It's pretty difficult getting things together, but I do really well at that motel. It's just a little bit dangerous. I'd have to say it's a lot dangerous, and there's often, things happening. As you've seen in my last video, there was a there was a murder that happened there, and almost got me last night. But I was really quick with my reaction time, and I was able to stop the individual from actually using the weapon on me. So I'm going to give you an update as to what actually happened. I was checking in as I normally do every night, and some individuals, I believe they're gang members, whatever that was, got a plane flying above. Okay, well, as I was checking in, he just came in real, really aggressive, staring me down. I did, one of those stares. There were good stares that let you know, hey, this guy's going to do something to you or whatever. And I basically looked back at him, and we came into one of those stare offs. And then he says, what's up, man?" And I said, "Hey, man, like I don't know what you're doing or what you're up to, but I'm not going to tolerate it." "You know what? What's up?" And he starts kind of getting like he's gonna do something to me. Starts getting closer and closer. So I got in a fighting stance, um, in order to be prepared in case he attacked me. And he didn't like that. He backed off, and he says, "You know what? Hold right up." And he takes off. And I said, "Okay, this isn't gonna go well," because he was really brave when he said it. And the people in the front desk, they also, were immediately, "I don't know what's going on." I told them in the front desk, "I don't know what this guy's going to do. He might grab a gun." Sure enough, I went outside after I paid for my room. I went outside, and I actually just walked out into the street because maybe I thought he was also going to bring some guys. And, I'm the kind of guy that, I'll do what I need to do. As you can see, I got a pretty big welt from the attack that I caught from the guy. Not on this side. You can see the difference here. It's a pretty big thing. He didn't really get much on me. He was a big guy, he's tall, and he closed the distance on me. But before that happened, he walks up to me, and he said, and we're about 30 feet from each other in the dark. And he starts approaching me. He goes, "You want some of this? You want some of this?" And so he pulls out a gun. It was like a black Beretta, maybe a 9 millimeter, not sure, and approaches me with it. But he made a mistake because he got too close, and I instantly grabbed it. I wrapped my hands around his wrist like a python, man, and I just held on to it. And I was about to get that gun back from him. And his girlfriend, who was following up, he started screaming to her, "Babe, get the gun out of my hand," because the fear turned around on him. He didn't want me getting a hold of it. And I'm a pretty strong guy. I'm a bodybuilder. So, he didn't like that discomfort. But in all saying, I'm not trying to play Superman here. I'm just letting you guys know serious situations like that, they're instantaneous. You need to react fast. It's like being a cop or something like that. People pull guns on you or whatnot. You need to either get away from them. I would say don't face people like that. If you can, get away. But it was already the heat of action was too thick. So I did that. I grabbed it. She got the gun. I ordered her, "Don't shoot me. Do not shoot me." She didn't. She wasn't really that type, I don't think. But in either case, the individual after that, he basically he backed up. I let him go, and then he started ensuing an attack on me. So he came at me, swinging, and we started just brawling in the street. He didn't really land anything. It was mainly me closing the distance. But after our first little wrestle, he backed off and he started saying things. But then he came at me again because I didn't back down. And then he actually came at me. We grabbed in a clinch again, and he started just wailing on my side here. So you can see the swelling. But I pushed him off and I caught him right in the face, man, and that stunned him, and he woke up and said, "Whoa!" And he realized that things are. I wasn't gonna take no more. Then he backed off and they went upstairs. We called it quits. His girlfriend said, "Oh, is that it? You guys are done? Basically, is it squash or whatever?" I said, "Sure." But that's what happened to me last night. And, you've seen the video of the police officers. When they showed up, they didn't want to review the camera. They didn't want to, do anything for me. They were just trying to basically look like they were trying to get me in trouble for something. It was really crazy. These guys are corrupt. These cops they're worse than the not all of them. I'm not against all police, clearly. And I'll put more videos up on my channel that you know show that message that not all cops are corrupt. But what I did do is I just recently posted my channel to the McAllen City website, the Facebook, and on multiple comments, I put my channel in a link. So if you go check that out, you'll see what I did. I did that to call out the chief. I called out the mayor and of course the city manager on because I have a whole list. It's like a long you know, just history of these cops. Just they're just messy nonsense, man. These guys they don't enforce the law properly. And I can't necessarily say it's bad intention or bad. It's just a lack of training, a lack of constitutional understanding. It's a lack of just protocol. One of the biggest problems that they have, and I'll tell you, is they attack people who they deem are not wealthy. If you're wealthy, they'll immediately take your side. So if I had been a guy in a nice suit, a businessman that they knew throughout the community, like a lot of the people here, then I'd be considered to be one of them, and they wouldn't touch me. And I believe that's the way the corruption works. It's classicism, and I believe that that's the way it works with a lot of departments. But in either case, I'm just a humble guy. I got my artwork, and I'm still selling my work, and I do pretty well. But on the for the most part, I just wanted to make this video to let you know a little bit more about the channel. Like I said, I don't promote violence against anybody, obviously, or hate against any officers or the police. I'm not anti-government. We need a government. We need people to enforce law and keep things under control, but not the way you're seeing in my videos with some of these police officers. So thank you for watching and subscribe. And if there's anything else I can help you with, you can leave a comment in some of my videos. And anything you want to see me change, I'd be glad to change it for you. Or as long as it coincides with the mission. So we're asking real police to stand up because one of the biggest problems with departments that have a lot of these kind of officers is the good cops. They don't stand up when they see the bad things happening, and they kind of side with their buddies. And what it's going to take for these departments to change is for the good cops, which there are good cops. I've met several of them. I know a good amount of them. They need to stand up and say, hey, no, this is wrong. And we're seeing a lot of this in the current media with the situation that's going on. I don't want to bring up any more topics on that stuff, but thank you for watching. And my name is David, and we'll keep you busy with more videos and things of that interest and the nature. Thank you. Bye bye.